You need to stop asking what is the best niche to focus on in order to make money online. And the reason for that is because the focus of this question is all wrong. And very, very soon, I'm going to share what I would do if I was starting the journey of earning money online again. And I'm also going to let you know the question that you need to be asking instead of what is the best niche to focus on. Now, this is going to be especially important for anyone who's just starting their own journey on earning money online, and that is regardless of their age. And the biggest thing that you need to understand right at the start of this journey is this: people will happily pay you for problems that you can solve for them. If you break down any successful business, they all have this one thing in common. They've gotten very, very good at solving the problems for their customers. And that could either be a service or it could be a physical product. The core concept is the same, is that that business has worked out how to solve a certain problem for a group of people. The larger the business, the more people that they've worked out how to solve problems for. And this is why in this space of making money online, why you see some people who are able to build massive businesses very, very fast. But unfortunately, there is the vast majority of people who year after year are trying this and they're not seeing any success. And it comes down to this core issue of they're focusing on which are the best niches to earn money rather than working out what is a problem that they can solve for people. And this is why you need to first learn before you can earn. And what is highly, highly critical is that your drive needs to be learning how to solve a problem in a repeatable fashion, because it's only then that people will pay you money in order to solve problems that they are facing in their life or in their business. Now, I do want to make it really, really clear is that there is nothing wrong with wanting to be able to increase the amount of money that you are earning. For me, I've been working on the online space since 2010, and it was only in the last 2 years that I really broke down this formula and I created a 7-figure business inside of 2 years. But that was after I already knew that I had a high level skill where I was able to solve problems that people were facing. And I don't want this to be all doom and gloom, because a core understanding that I've had for a long time now is that people overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year, but they severely underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years. And when I look back at my business revenue for every single year, the crazy thing is that over the last 2 years, I've earned more than what I had in the previous 8 years. And if you dive down into the rate of growth we're seeing right now, by the end of this year, 2024 will be bigger than the whole 10 years prior. And what I'm going to share with you right now is something that I wish I had learned 6 or 7 years ago. And my desire for teaching you this is because I don't want it to take 10 years for you. And it's all about this concept of learning and then earning. So if you're right at the start of your journey, so you may be a late teenager who's just finished school, or you're in your early 20s, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it may take 2 years, 3 years, or even 5 years for you to really master a certain skill set. But then once you've mastered that skill set, you can skyrocket the amount that you can earn very, very quickly. Let me show you a real clear example right now. And what you're looking at here is my revenue for the last 10 years in a yearly rate. And you can see here from 2013 through to 2020, it stayed the same. As I said, I'd been doing Google Ads since 2010. And you can kind of see here, I was just sort of stuck in a freelancing loop for a good 8 years. And then what happened in 2021, we launched our first courses and my first YouTube channel. And you can see what happened from here is that this just absolutely skyrocketed. Now, what I had wished that I had done is that from about 2016, 2017, I would have had the skills and knowledge which I had now in order to be able to affect this change. So this is why I'm teaching you this now, because I don't want you to have to wait 10 years to see that skyrocket. What I do want to make clear is that it may take 2 or 3 years for you to really master a skill, because remember, for this to work, you need to be able to solve someone's problem. So right now, as promised, rather than asking the question of what is the best niche that I can earn money in, the new question that you need to be asking is, what problems can I solve for people? Now, for me, this came to teaching people how to profitably run Google Ads campaigns. I've seen the same income curve happen for other people who taught people on various topics, anything from Facebook ads, even from some other really obscure things. There is a guy that you may be familiar with. His name is Graham Cochran, and he created his first business, The Recording Revolution, through teaching people how to set up little mini studios in their own home in a really, really cheap way. And there's been other groups where I've seen people who've created 6-figure incomes through not teaching language, but teaching the correct pronunciation of words. So you can see the niches can be as wide and as broad as whatever you can dream of. But what it comes down to is, are you able to help people with that skill set? Once again, remembering the core concept here is that for success, it's all about solving people's problems. And as I found in my business, the more problems that you solve for people, or the more people that you help, you're not only helping more people, but you also do see your personal income increase. And the great part about reframing this question of not focusing on what niche is the most profitable, but rather looking at what current skill sets or what skill sets are you developing now where you can truly help people, you're going to be in that business for the long term, because your desire isn't just making money fast. Your desire is to be able to truly help people and solve their problems. So my advice would be that if you're just starting out on this making money online journey, especially if you're in your late teens or early 20s, my advice to you would be not to look at what niches make the most amount of money, but really look at what interests you. What do you like to learn about? And then seek opportunities in those business niches. And it may mean that you may have to freelance, or it may mean that you may have to work for a company in that space. But really focus on learning as much as you can so that you can teach that to other people. So if you are passionate about paid ads, you can learn about Meta or Google Ads. Or if you're passionate about e-commerce, you can learn about what makes a successful e-commerce brand. Whatever you find interesting, that's where you should focus your time on. Because it doesn't matter if it's the most profitable niche, if you're unable to teach people and help people how to learn that skill in the high profit niche, you're not going to make any money from it anyway. That's why your focus needs to stop being what is the most profitable niche, and it needs to turn to what are you able to help people and what problems can you solve for people. Thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. If we haven't met yet, my name is Aaron Young and I'm from Seven Figure Coaching. And if you're ready and you would like to learn about how you can start teaching other people how to do what you're good at doing, what I want you to do is I want you to follow that link in the description below, because what you're going to get is you're going to get my course creation checklist. And this is the exact process that I use to get everything from my head in terms of what I know into a course, which is something that people can easily follow, and then you can obviously sell. And if you want to get access to that, just follow that link in the description below. Thank you for joining me. And if you want to keep the learning going on YouTube, go through and watch this video right here, where I take you through the step-by-step process of setting up your own course that will sell in 2024. See ya.